8 weeks on and 5,000 miles away from Arsenal's triumph over Chelsea in the FA Cup final. London red and blue meet again in Beijing. This match may not have anything like as much at stake, but even Arsene Wenger admits it's a friendly in name, but in reality it still has the edge of being a game against one of the Gunners' big London rivals. It's also a precursor to what we can expect from the Community Shield back at Wembley in 2 weeks' time. Arsene Wenger has mixed things up so far on the tours of Australia and China. This team contains 7 of the players who started the FA Cup final against Chelsea 2 months ago. The 4 that didn't are record-signing Alexandre Lacazette, who makes his 3rd consecutive start of pre-season, Alex Iwobi, Ainsley Maitland-Niles and Cohen Bramall. Like Wenger, the Chelsea manager Antonio Conte also goes with a similar team to the one from the Cup final. He starts with 8 of the team that began that game. The 3 who didn't are Willian, Michy Batshuayi and former gunner Cesc Fabregas. Potentially a foul, but nothing given by the referee. Victor Moses is in here, gets in the first real shot on target, and Ospina stops it from going out for a corner. That's a loose pass by Maitland-Niles. Willian is away, he's got support from Pedro. He may not need it. He can't find the target. The angle was getting more and more acute for Willian.
Looking up, Spina done well, he didn't commit himself, he backtracked. Made Willian sort of have to make a decision. He went wide, just put it wide to the post. That's a let-off.
Here's Batshuayi, support from Willian. Again, another effort from the Belgian, but once more, straight down the throat of David Ospina. Been given away by Azpilicueta. Iwobi, Lacazette to the left, Ozil to the right. Support from Ramsey, and it goes for Ramsey! Typical Ramsey fashion, he was charging down the middle. His timing was good, just couldn't find the touch to put it past Courtois.
Great interception from Iwobi. He fed Mesut Ozil out on that right-hand corner of the box, and he's looked up, and Ramsey's made that run from deep, straight through the middle.
Misplaced header finds Willian. The Brazilian is in here. Willian! That was more of a threatening shot against Ospina, as was that one from Victor Moses. Double save from the Colombian to keep out Willian and Moses.
It was good keeping in the end. He's been fairly quiet. Willian he's been the threat. He's been that main thrust. Beaten 2 players. Good shot on target, although straight out of Spina, middle of the goal.
Quick corner taken though. Conte in from Fabregas. Batshuayi puts it in the net, but the ball, even though it's there, the goal is ruled out to the displeasure of Michy Batshuayi. The flag had gone up straight away, to the official's credit, and this will tell us if he was or he wasn't. Well, whether he was from Fabregas is another thing. Good turn though by Batshuayi to find Willian. Boga in the middle, Moses is also up. Here's Willian, who delightfully squeezes Chelsea into the lead 5 minutes before half-time. A really good finish from the Brazilian, just put it beyond Ospina and had enough curl on it to take it in off the post, to the delight of those Chelsea fans.
Just dropped a shoulder inside the box, curled it to Ospina's left, in off the post. It's a good finish. Maybe Monreal could have got a bit tighter.
Bramall has lost it. Kante has robbed him of the ball. Moses is in space, but Batshuayi's picked it up, and Chelsea have doubled their lead in the space of about 90 seconds. And it's Michy Batshuayi, this time to Ospina's right. But it's another goal for the Blues. Arsenal 0, Chelsea 2.
Well, it's nearly a carbon copy of the first one, just the other side. Who gave the ball away. 35, 40 yards in front of the goal.
Spina put under pressure, and they're coming again for a third here. Fabregas onside. Here's Batshuayi. Really important block by Xhaka. Back again though, Boga, Alonso. Arsenal really under the cosh. Good delivery from Oxlade-Chamberlain. Ramsey's in. Saved by Courtois. Terrific ball from Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. And Ramsey decided to take it down and have a later shot than instinctively go first time.
The ball just seemed to bounce. It bounced high on him. He's got to bring it down, but the ball just wouldn't come down quick enough.
Arsenal have got it back early. Here's Koscielny. Coquelin to find Ramsey. Floated in. There's Giroud. It's just too high for the Frenchman. But that's a positive start to the second half by Arsenal.
Well, he does give you the option now. You can look up, put that ball in there early, straight away. Curled nicely over the top of David Luiz.
Fabregas spots the run of Alonso. Didn't see him get forward too much in the first half, but he's away here. Marcos Alonso squares it in. Good finish from Batshuayi. That's a really well-taken goal by the Belgian. And after Arsenal made that promising start to the second half, it's Chelsea who extend their lead.
Chamberlain's rushed out to shut him down, and he slipped and fell over. It was just as allowed Alonso really to just cut inside, rolled it back to Batshuayi, who's 20, 25 yards out, inside of his left foot. It's a quality finish.
Ramsey, Giroud, good touch, down goes Welbeck. It's a free kick, inches outside the penalty area.
He's gone to turn, David Luiz. Luiz gave away the foul right on that line, right in the middle of the goal.
Here is Giroud. I don't know whether it was the intention to go under the wall. Didn't work. Luiz has taken a shot to the toe. Here's Ozil. Ramsey's missed the initial shot. Giroud sets up Coquelin, who grazes the roof of Caballero's net.
Ball was bouncing around. It's come back to Coquelin on the edge of the box, and he shot across the ball, and it's curling. Great little touch back from Giroud. It's just curling away. So unlucky there.
Confirmation there of the Ox. Ramsey going off, Willock and Nelson coming on. Oh, brought down brilliantly on that far side. Here's Tomori, initially saved by Ospina, and it deflected back off Iwobi, almost into the Arsenal net.
To be fair, it was a great ball out, and it was a great first touch.
Good running here from Nelson. It's gone all the way through. And Malin just clips the outside of Caballero's post, does he?
Again, Nelson, he's getting at him, he's running, foot over, breaking into the box. Took the dive, wasn't a penalty, but if you can there, you've got to try and shoot across the goal.
Forward it goes. Baker's in there, Koscielny hasn't dealt with it, and then he's fouled Baker. I think the last action of the match is going to be a Chelsea free kick from a very advantageous position. That was a bit of frustration on the part of the Arsenal captain. Baker gets it over the wall, but it's a fairly easy catch. Routine for Emi Martinez. Referee Fu Ming blows his whistle to bring an end to the contest. The first of two meetings in the space of 2 weeks. This one of less importance, but nonetheless a good outing for Antonio Conte's team. Thanks to 3 goals in a 9-minute spell, either side of half-time. Willian with the first 5 minutes before the break. 2 minutes later, Michy Batshuayi with the second, and then Batshuayi added a third 4 minutes after half-time. Arsenal offered 1 or 2 threats through the likes of Ramsey and Giroud, couldn't come up with the answers. Chelsea win it in Beijing. It's finished Arsenal 0, Chelsea 3.